Hey guys, quick one tonight. Got all these 18650 batteries and it's starting to annoy me that I don't have any good way of testing them other than my charger. And then I remembered that I had solved this problem a long time ago when I ordered some of these. We got audio today. Yes, I do. I didn't forget my mute. This one was supposed to have, I found my eBay listing when I bought it. It was supposed to have PC software, but I can't find it anywhere. It said in the listing that I saved that they would send it to me, and I went through my mails. I can't find anything. This was years ago. So I've kind of given up the PC approach. Ooh, look at that. Protective film? Yes, please. Goodbye. But I think I have another one, or at least according to my eBay records I do. I'm pretty sure it's just sitting right in this box, because this is where all my 18650 stuff lives, and I remember just seeing it. Cheers, Armando. How are you? I remember seeing it right front and center. Here's what we need. 18650 holders. We'll take one of those. And buck boost. No. Charge modules. No. This is it. This is the one. That's the one. A little different than the other one. Maybe, hopefully, a little bit more user friendly. I got more of them? I don't know. USB L298 ends, battery holders and battery holders and battery holders. I think that's it. I think that's all I have, but that's all we need. We should be able to make that work. Even in a pandemic, we should have everything we need. I've been good, Armando. Yeah, all things considered, I've been good. I'm glad you're doing well. I was out to my cabin this weekend for Friday night and got the saw out and sawed up a bunch of wood and got a lot of chores done. That was fun. It's good for the soul to get out and do some wood sawing. Alright, so R and R will be the resistor in positive and negative. So if we terminate this onto that, we should be in good shape. I do believe. Not with that screwdriver. How about this guy? Yeah, that'll be better. Good. Good. And then we should be in good shape. I actually got published a video today, shot and published a video today on my Make Me Outdoors channel. Just working in the garage this morning. I had a lot of chores to do with I had to clean up the Remington saw that I was using on Friday, and it was having chain brake was a little sticky on it, and it was just a buildup of crap in there. So I had to fix that, and then I got the G660 and the G388 saws ready to go. So I'm thinking, well, I don't know anymore. Plans have already changed. Maybe I was going to mill up a bunch of lumber over at my cabin, at my family's cabin, to do some to fix some deck boards, but my dad didn't seem to like that idea too much, and he didn't seem to like any idea I had, so honestly I don't think I'll bother. Might as well not be working on the family property anymore, because it's just a pain in the ass. Might as well just wait and invest in my own, but we'll see. I'll work on what I can work on, and that's what I can do here at the bench. I can make videos and share them with you guys, and we can have fun. And hopefully I can test some 18650 batteries and then get this I'd like to get this drone build underway, the S500 quadcopter, and for it'll be lithium ion powered. Why is this? Oh, there's gobs of. I wonder why this is so poor. There's gobs of glue on the end of the screwdriver. This is the. It's not the right one either. I should be using a small Phillips. Stop being lazy, Garrett. Get the right tool. Go digging. Why do I have glue in my drawer? I have a box for glue now. Alright. This should be a little better. Awesome. Richie's radio room. Cheers, buddy. The double Patreon supporter. You're a Patreon supporter and a channel member. I'm going to be in debt to you for life. How you doing, buddy? Hopefully you're doing well. Glad you could swing by. Alright, so this will be the load resistor. The one used to place a load on the 18650 battery. And we just need to get things sort of set and then do the bends so the termination is half decent and not all squirrely. I think that spacing should be close. How did I do? Oh, way off, Eric, way off. There. There we go. Not so far now. That looks better. And we'll just make sure they're on the right side of the tabs, and they are, and we'll terminate those. Building a camper pressure tank. Jeez, you're keeping busy. Like a scratch build, or are you fixing your... Well, I guess most campers wouldn't have a pressure tank, so I'm guessing you're scratch building it. I'm guessing it's an addition. Very cool. I was actually looking at tankless hot water heaters for my cabin there the other day. I actually bought an on-demand countertop Coleman hot water heater at the Restore. I got a steal. I got it for $60. They're like $300. I gave it to my dad to set up over there, and doubt it'll ever happen. So I was looking at a proper wall mount unit the other day, but they're expensive too. Okay, so let's test this thing. Let's double check our terminations. In positive, in negative, resistor, resistor. And go. Okay, so it is like the other one. It needs USB power to do anything. Which makes sense. I guess you're going to have a separate supply. So it's probably pretty much the exact same as this one. Building it from a plastic tote. Right on. If I remember right, the first camper I had, the water tank was basically a plastic tote. It was like clear. It looked like a square tote you would get at like Walmart, but not like what you're building. Much. Not the same. Not good. Okay, cool. We're live. Alright, is this going to even be viewable with this webcam? Hey, Mr. Ziegerman. I was going to give you a call to play some Onward tonight, but I was so lazy and so tired, and then I got a second win, so I decided to do this. I don't know why or what I'm doing here. Okay, so P0, what is this? The cutoff voltage? I'm going to have to find a user manual. It was set to 1 something. That doesn't seem right. Let's go okay. No, it doesn't like that value. Let's kill it. Let's see. Error 2. What's error 2 about? I had error 1 a second ago. Is that 0.06? Did this thing run flat? Or is it measure here. I did have this battery in the other one. I may have... Did I leave it plugged in and it ran flat? No, it's at 4.1 volts. Oh, there it is. Now it's 4.1. Yeah, we got 4.1. Video looking good. Okay, cool. Cool. 4.1. So if we hit... Okay, it's already running. So it's running at 0.6 amps. So when I hit OK, that armed it. And we can cycle through, and that's our current surface charge, and that's our current amp draw. So how do you stop it? Do you hold? Maybe it's like lighting a solid rocket booster. You can only go one way. Once you light it, she's gone. So hitting OK cycles through them. So let's stop it. Let's try cursor keys first this time. Yeah, cursor keys goes through the settings. This must be minimum charge now, 3.2. Yeah, that resistor started getting hot, alright. Is that all you can adjust? No way. If we hold this down, we should be able to adjust the amperage. I was able to on the other one. What? This just cycles through. Does this not have the functionality of the other one? I might have to read the manual. But at least it's working. Let's try the other one. See, check this out. The other one's much simpler. Well, it has a bunch of functions that at least I was able to get into the menu system on it. I'd really like the PC software for it, though. It looked really cool. It looked like somebody had made it in MATLAB, and they did a really nice job on it. It was definitely overseas because it had a lot of Chinese symbols. Can you see that? Not really. Hardly. So cycling through, this is where you can set your different rates. So 1/4 amp, 1 amp, 1/2 amp, 1/3 of an amp, and all different. The voltage cutout settings, everything. But I figured with more buttons, this other one would be better. This one's kind of a no-namer chipset, whereas this is the common one all over eBay. Seems to be lots of them out there. What am I using for the close cam? It's a Logitech C920. Not the best for such things, but it's the best I got. I have a 922 out in the other room that I guess we technically could use, but I have it set up for the VR streaming that I'd like to do at some point with Mr. Zegerman, actually, who's in the chat. Him and I have been playing Onward a little bit together, and it's been a lot of fun. Okay, so this must be the voltage cutout, P0. What happens if I hold the plus? It just rolls fast. If I wait and let that clear, will it clear? Is this seriously all you can adjust on this thing? It's just like straight shot. I'm gonna give it, you get cutout voltage and that's it. That explains why this one was maybe a bit more money. Quite a bit more complicated board, just looking at it. Just the chipset on there, well, it's a little bit different of a chipset, but yeah, I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe it is just cut out. And then, yeah, it just goes. 0.6 amps. And then just starts toggling through all the voltage values. Way it goes. So, I'll see if I can find a manual for this tonight and double check that. But it looks like it's going to do the business. I guess it doesn't matter. If it's drawn 600 milliamps, that's actually fine. That's where I was shooting for with this other one anyway. So that'll be fine. As long as it measures milliamps accurately, that's all I care about. And by the feel of that, I'm going to have to set up a fan or something too to cool that ceramic resistor. But it is working. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Got to use my mute button. Ouchie! It's hot now. Yeah, check this out. Let's see. Let's see. We've got tools. Let's use them. You ready when I am? Yeah. Alright, sounds good to me. I would like to play again soon. Guess what? My B Haptics vest is here. It's UPS delivery confirmation tomorrow. So, let's this thing calibrates and thinks for a second. You guys can see what I can see here. Yeah. 75 Celsius already. That's hot. And it is, like, the emissivity of that isn't tricking us. It's not shiny or anything. It is freaking hot. That is toasty toasty. Yeah. Very, very hot. So, very, very hot. In retrospect, I think I would much rather actually lower that current now. Again, this might be handy for the instructions. What do we got for milliamp now? Voltage sagged a bit, but not bad. So 28 milliamps, nothing to speak of there. 29. Yeah, it's doing the business. This'll work. So I can hopefully I can just get, well, with the two of them. Oh, jeez, that is, yeah, that's not touchable anymore. Looks like I haven't. Yeah, that's hot. 85. That is damn hot. The i7 thermal camera can't focus this close, so it's going to be fuzzy. It is what it is. And the i7, this thing is ancient. I bought it a very, very long time ago for an insane amount of money. These things were, they come down so much in money now. But I still love this one. I bought it used, of course, but it was still, I think it was $2,000 at the time. But it paid for itself. I did some home inspections with it, and yeah, it made some money. Yeah, that is most definitely too hot for comfort, buddy. That's hot. Hot. Maybe I can find a way, like, they'll take forever at, say, if I drop it down to a quarter of an amp or so, like 250 milliamps would be, I think, better. And then, well, the thermal output, the actual temperature might not change that much, but yeah, that's, like, it's not going to burn anything. As long as it doesn't get hotter than that, I'm going to let it go. Like, it would char things, but I don't think you'd get anything to the flash point. But I think this maybe should be a little bit better of a rig before I leave it unoccupied, before I start running through these cells. Or maybe I should look at something a little bit better than these. I really wanted that computer, that software to work. If anybody ever sees this and knows the software that worked with this, it was a 3-letter acronym, and it was mostly Chinese lettering on it. It may not even existed. It may have been a scam to sell these. It really could have, because they weren't really that much more money than anything else at the time. But yeah, well, it's working anyway. It's doing the business. 54 milliamps drawn. Yeah, it's 600 milliamp draw though. That's a lot. No, I'll play around with it. Yeah, 180 Fahrenheit. Yeah, 180 in freedom units. I don't know freedom units. Thankfully, we didn't have to learn much. I still use Imperial for some things, but not much. Not very many things. I just can't get my head around it. Well, I think I'll read the instructions, see if I can knock the current down a little bit. Why couldn't... Oh, unless it's just completely fixed. I guess that makes sense. Because it is a significantly smaller... Like, it says it's a 5 ohm. But this is... It's 5W7, so that's probably 5 watt. And this is 7 watt. But... yeah, this one very well might be... Geez, how is it? There's no big output transistor. There's a 3-terminal and a 3-terminal there, and it just looks like a system on a chip, just a standard, like a pre-made IC for this. So this one only has a much smaller IC. 8205 labeled, so that I can probably look that up, data sheet, and find that easy. This one has probably got... Oh, it isn't scrubbed off. This one I can probably read. Let's have a look. Now I won't need to look this up later. I'll just be able to look back at the stream. There we go. That's the chipset on there. Cool. That should make my life easier. I can just check the replay later. Awesome. I'm happy. Well, I'm in business here. We can start testing anyway. I definitely will rig up a fan. Set this somewhere non-combustible on something metal, except you can't just set it on something metal or this is going to short, so I got to come up with something creative. And then, yeah, then we can start testing all of these. A whole raft of them here out of some old e-bikes, and then I've got these ultrafires. These are the ones that I made the... well, these aren't the ultrafires. These are the good ones. These are... they're labeled 2.2 amp hour, but I actually tested them at higher. They seemed to work quite well, and they were new. And then these brown ones were a no-namer. I took a flyer on them, and I made the nanotalon pack out of them, I believe. Or maybe the small AR wing, I can't remember which, but they were really good too. A little bit on the expensive side. 18650s tend to be now. There's the labels on them. You probably can't read them. But I got lots of those too, and those are all brand new, but we'll use these recycled e-bike batteries to make a 4S 2P pack for the big quadcopter, so that'll burn through a bunch of these cells, and then we'll have leftovers for maybe we can finish the other nanotalon, the Black Ops nanotalon, and have 2 talons ready to fly. That'll be fun. Cheers, buddy. Take care, and I am out as well. I'm going to park this for the night. I'm quite happy that I know that we can do this now, and we just need to... I'm gonna find instruction on that and rig up some stuff, and we can start capacity testing. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna capacity test them all and then just write the capacities on them, which I almost guarantee will not be what this one says. 5 amp hour. Yeah, I doubt it. I highly doubt that. But we'll test it and find out. This would be a perfect one. I'll charge... Actually, I'm going to put this one on charge right now. And then when I figure out how to work these things effectively, let's see what this one really is. The Ultrafire 5 amp hour. Yeah, right. I doubt it. Place your bets now, guys. Cheers, guys. I'm going to book it out of here. I hope you guys have a fantastic week this week, and I'll try and stream with you again. Cheers.